putting on my top hat, tying up my white tie, brushing off my tail. Heaven, I'm in heaven. And the way you look tonight.
Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you all in Guacamora.
Some fine day.
Fred had been in a partnership with his sister, Adele, from 5 years old till she married when he was 34 years old. He had been the lead in one play on Broadway without his sister, 2 brief appearances in the hit movie Dancing Lady, and then was partners with Ginger for 7 movies. There was a lot going on with all this, covered in the movie review. Finally, in 1937, Fred got to star in a movie without Ginger in A Damsel in Distress. Fred co-stars with the comedy team of George Burns and Gracie Allen, above the title with Fred. Future big star Joan Fontaine, music by the Gershwins, and directed by George Stevens. A different song from this movie, Nice Work If You Can Get It, had 3 renditions hit the top 10 on the Billboard Top 100, including Fred's version hitting number 1. This song, A Foggy Day, also did well on the radio and is considered by most to be the best song from the movie. Fontaine is the daughter of an English lord, and the staff at the castle has a pool betting on who she will marry. In London, trying to avoid the staff, Fontaine had jumped into Fred's cab, and that is how they met. Now the staff believes Fred is her American lover. A few days later, Watson, the young footman, sneaks Fred into the castle to meet Fontaine again. They have a confusing conversation where she tells Fred about the man she loves, and he thinks it is him. When leaving, Fred thinks the lord of the castle, Love, is the gardener and gives him a note for Fontaine. Later, Love visits Fred and gives him the reply to his note and tells Fred they are going to the fair today, and Fred should come and fight for the woman he loves. Fred meets up with Fontaine again at the fair, and they go into the Tunnel of Love. Fred sneaks a kiss and gets slapped for his boldness. Fred and the Burns do the Oscar-winning Best Dance Direction dance, Stiff Upper Lip, in a very clever dance in a funhouse. Fontaine tells her father she now loves Fred. With his encouragement, she goes to apologize to Fred for slapping him, but so mangles her explanation Fred does not understand, and then storms off in frustration after telling Fred she loves him. Fred chases, and they perform Things Are Looking Up. Fontaine asks Fred to come to their ball tonight. At the ball, earlier head butler Gardner had forced footman Watson to give him his winning ticket, so Watson now does not want Fred to succeed. He puts on an act and shows Fontaine a very insulting newspaper article. Fontaine is furious. Walking around the grounds, Fred sings the best song of the movie, A Foggy Day.
A foggy day in London town had me low and had me down. I viewed the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wondered, could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed, for suddenly I saw you there, and through foggy London town the sun was shining everywhere.
could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed, for suddenly I saw you there, and through foggy London town the sun was shining everywhere.
Please like and subscribe.